Good morning. Today we are doing a tutorial on the Christmas trees. Those are the first two. That's got my 3-inch, my 2-inch, my 1.5, and it's got my 1-inch. Prairie Points. That one's got my 2-inch, my 1.5, my 1-inch, and my 3/4. And today we're making this size. Okay? Also, I got these at Hobby Lobby. Lindsay's going to put a list at later on after the show is over, and she'll tell you all the list of all the items that you need. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They happen to have a 50% off. This is made out of paper mache because I didn't want it to melt. If you wanted to use the, what is that stuff called? It'll come to me in a minute. The stuff that melts, the foam, you can, and use pins. But I didn't want to do that. That takes too much work. So I got assorted sizes, and they were really inexpensive. Like this one was $9.99. I got it 50% off. I mean, how cute. You can have it for the next year and the next year and the next year. So this is the size I'm making today. So I'm going to take my 1.5 inch, my 1 inch, my 3/4 inch, and my 1/2 inch all the way up the tree, and I'll show you how I did it. So I'm going to just give you a brief tutorial on how to do this. So to do the 1.5 inch, you need a 6 inches strip of fabric. I just did with the fabric, so it's like 40 inches. So you take a 6-inch strip of fabric, you put my ruler on top of it. I have this made for the 28mm rotary cutter by Clover for, of course, 2 reasons. Because it fits my hand and it matches my rulers. Of course, doing hair for a living, it's got to match. So you cut upper and lower slots. Then you move it down to where you're last working. Keep going till your project is finished. And if you're doing a quilt, you can make it as long as you would need. Then what I do, because remember Grandma was so picky, I had to have everything going the same direction. So you always want your folds going the same direction. I don't care if you go left to right or right to left, but you always want your folds going the same direction. I didn't get this one cut all the way through. Make sure you have a sharp rotary cutter. Use a little spray starch. Okay, you always want your folds going the same direction. I don't care if you go left to right or right to left, but you want your folds going the same direction. Or my grandmother will come from heaven and slap you. She did me enough, so I've never forgotten, obviously. And I always use steam. That's because she always used steam. I just think it gives it a little more oomph. And then, instead of pinning, we use a little glue, because as we get more mature, we hopefully get smarter. We sometimes question, but we do. Then you put a little glue instead of pinning. Then you go the other direction. And remember when you made these 1 by 1, which was a total pain in the neck? I did a zillion of them. And then remember, if you stop here, there's your rickrack. And then everybody asked me what this little guy right here is. This is what I call my flipper. This is so if you don't want any raw edges, you just put this little guy right here, and then you have no raw edges. So that's if you're going to do, and then I put free check on the corner here, and that's why I have this little guy right here. So when you're going to be doing like a tea towel or whatever where you don't want any raw edges, that's why I have that guy there. Okay, then if you want Prairie Points, all it is one more fold. And then once again, I glue it because I don't want it to come up. And then you have perfectly spaced, perfectly done prairie points every single time. Okay, so to do this, what you need to do, and of course the glue I use is Apple Glue by Jalili. I like it because it's water soluble, it is acid free, it's all those things, and it won't ruin your fabric after years and years. Okay, so I'm going to start with my 1.5 inch. And what you want to do is the difference between this one and this one is this one's got like a little shelf so you can, it's not on the floor, but this one does not. So what I do is I make sure and see where I want it to be, okay, lay when I'm going to put it. So to me that looks cute. So what I do is I take a cute little measuring thing and I find exactly where I like it. Then I take and I go all the way around where I like it and I just go like this. And of course I'm going to glue gun it because I'm not using foam. I want it quick and easy and I don't want to have to do the pin thing. Pins are cute if you do the cute little pins, but I don't want to see them and work at it. And I'll find the easiest way. So then all I do, you don't have to finish the edges because you're not going to see it, is you take the glue gun and you just glue it all the way around here. And when you get to the end, all you have to do is just open it up. Even though it's glued, you can open it up, see where you want it to be, and then, let's see how I like it. Do I like it there or do I like it there? I like it there. And it's all on how you like the way it looks. My first one I did turned out really, really ugly. I tried to do 2 different colors, and oh my gosh, it was so bad I looked at it and thought, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, so there, that looks cute. Then the next one, all you have to do is go, and what I try to do, let me get it placed in my right spot first, is I like it so it goes, instead of like this, you know, I like it to go just so it's right in between. So it has a really cool kind of look in between the prairie points. So it has a really nice look. And you don't want to see the bottom, so then you just have to mark it again. And take your handy dandy little find out where you like the way it was and just keep measuring all the way around once again. Oop, I went a little high there. But I was thinking I could even do a wreath. How cute would that be? Maybe next year, you know? Okay, let me find the correct spot again. And then you just keep going all the way around. And you want to cover that one up again and find out. Actually, that ends up okay right there. There's no fine science to it. Depends what your tree is. It's all on your eye, how you like it. Just cute. My husband hates the little hats I have on it. And then I went to the store and I was going to buy lights. And then he says, you're probably the only person who would buy $100 worth of lights. And I thought, yeah, I did actually buy $100 worth of lights. So I took them all back because I didn't want to prove them right. Oh my, that was bad. And I thought, okay, yeah, I did buy $100 worth of lights, and I'm not gonna, why? And I thought that would take away from the beauty of the Prairie Points, so, yeah. That was pretty funny, though. Because I probably am the nuts one that would buy $100 worth of lights. The mini lights to put on it. And now he hates the top. And this one probably isn't long enough, but you can add on. It's not a big deal. Because you can just add a few Prairie Points, just put them together. That one on, stitch. And of course, again, you want to place it in the spot, the hot spot where you like it. You find it again. Aha, there it is. See how that's pretty that is? I gotta get it straight on because I'll make a mistake. I know I will if I don't. Boy, that baby can get hot. And I can handle hot stuff. Not long enough. But I didn't want to waste it. So, what you do, at first I was nuts enough to start a whole new one. I got smarter after I did a couple of them. Lindsay raises her eyebrow because she's going, yeah, Mom, let's throw the whole thing away because it didn't fit perfect. She knows her mother very well because she knows how, yes, she knows how crazy I can be. Yes, she does. She knows her mother. That's why she raised her eyebrow, because she thought, yes, my mother would be nuts enough to do that. And she's smiling at the same time. So, see, nobody's going to know that you pieced it. Then let's do another row of the 1.5. sweet spot again. And it's exactly how you see it. It doesn't have to be my vision. It can be your vision. You know? That's the beauty of crafts. It's exactly how you like it. There we go. Now, since I'm on a roll right here, I don't even need to mark it because it's exactly where I want it. Beautiful. Kind of looks like a pineapple. Then can undo this and cut this, and I'll do a couple more rows, and then I'm going to go to the 1 inch. There we go, found the perfect spot again. The funny thing is, once you get done with this, you got to pick off all the glue from all over because it just gets this little glue mass, so it looks like a hairy little glue thing. And I thought that was the funniest part once I got this thing done. Now this thing is small enough. The other ones were so huge, I had to mark them and I couldn't hold on to them, but this is a small enough cylinder that I can do it. Just open it up. Once again, cut it off where you like. I think I got about one more row. And I am good with the 1.5 inch. Okay. Yep. See all this glue? It's really kind of weird. There's another glue. Okay, let me find my spot again. There. Yeah, because this is small enough now I can hang on to it. Those other ones were so large because I got kind of small hands. I don't need to do the measuring around. Okay, now we're going to switch to the 1 inch. Well, that worked out well. Okay, let me cut this off. Pretty darn tootin' cute, huh? I love it when things turn out well. Then, here's the 1 inch. Then you just line it up just like you did before. And then you just start a whole new row. It's really simple, but it's just the cutest. Sometimes the simplest things make the most amazing looking things. My grandmother had such an art of making amazing things out of nothing. But she grew up in the Depression, so she didn't have a lot of stuff. But what she did have, she knew what to do with. She was amazing. She's one talented woman. Perfectly. I can cut this out. And then, oh, these little glue things drive me wacko, actually. And I'll start another row. I like little ones. They're not so hard to move. The other ones, when they're big, they're really kind of more difficult, but I sure like the way they look. Sorry, thought I turned off the sound. Apparently I didn't. Lindsay will show you the bottoms. You want them all? Where to get them? I checked all over. I even ordered some online from Amazon. I haven't used those yet, but I happened to see these at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, oh, let me try those first, because the Amazon ones took longer to get here, and patience isn't one of my better virtues. And I will try those, and they're a little larger, and I will do those also, but these worked out so dang cute that I didn't do those. And I just think these are just darling. Kind of scared to leave them upstairs with our cat. He is 30 pounds, so you never know what a 30-pound cat's gonna do. He's a sweetie, but you may think he's got to go bathroom underneath it or something. Marley's pretty funny. If you're wondering what I'm trying to do, is see how I'm trying to get this layered. It almost looks, like I said, like a pineapple. That's how I'm trying to set it up. I don't know if you can see it, but it just makes it look just so neat. But like I said, you can do it any way you would like. It's just, I think it looks really incredible.
What size is the one you're using?
This size is a, hang on a second. Can't see. The one I'm using is a 15-inch. Sorry. Okay, once again, how you cut it, you just flip it up and then just cut down right down this center. And that's how, when you do prairie points, when I do them on a quilt, as I do middle to end, and if you want to shimmy them on the sides, that's how you just move them. Thing is, you can use any size you want. You don't have to go with the size that I chose. It's just because of the larger trees. I wanted to have larger prairie points. It just happened that with all the different sizes I have, it kind of worked out kind of perfect. It was like score, you know? Okay, we have one more 1-inch, and then I'm going to go to the 3/4 and then to the half. You don't have to do it all in one day either. You can do the prairie points one day and another day do this part. This little baby off, right down the center once again. glue this down. We're getting there, guys. This is going in there. Think of you. This one open. Cut down the center once again. There we go. Another one of these little doobies. Actually goes pretty fast once you get going on it. It's off my mat here. There we go. Little guy. Okay, we got one more row. To here. This is my last row of the 1 inch. Now I'll go to the 3/4 inch. We're getting there. Slow but sure, guys. sound like a spider web. Just make sure you cover up the paper mache, cardboard stuff. You can tell it's getting skinny. Man, we can see steam coming off the glue gun. You know it's hot. You're thinking, okay, it's a good thing I didn't burn my hand. It's a good thing my hands are dead. Or as dead as they are. Oh my. Good thing when it comes to ADHD, when I like to do something, I can hyper focus. Because dang. Lindsay just got done making onesies for the grandkids. She made how many in one day? 5 in one day. The new thing is for the kids to wear onesies to school. I think it's hysterical. I think it's pretty cool. She made the grandkids onesies. Pretty cute. Pretty darn tootin' cute. I hope everybody's ready for Christmas, because I'm certainly not. I got so much stuff to make yet. Oh, by the way, I won't be doing, until the 1st of January, I won't be doing any more Facebook Lives until after the 1st of January. And the last day to guarantee Christmas is Monday, 12/18, and we're going to have 10% off. The promo code is Christmas2017. And if you share the video by tonight, I'm going to have a random drawing. I'm going to give away an oven mitt. And all you have to do is share it with somebody. And Lindsay will figure out how to do that because, honey, I don't do well with anything like with computers. So, that's the scoop. Then she'll email you and find out your address and send you guys an oven mitt. And I made a bunch more since the last week, so. Oh my gosh, I went on a roll. I went on an oven mitt roll. So I got a whole bunch of oven mitts, really kind of funky, nutty ones, so. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was on this oven mitt thing. So it was pretty fun. I get on kicks, you know. And then I can't stop. So I was in the I can't stop kick. Okay. Then I got another one. Let's hope this is enough to do the rest of it. We'll find out in a minute. Sometimes you run out and you think, oh my gosh, I had so much of that. Gotta find my sweet spot again. And of course you could use bigger ones all the way up. You can do whatever your heart desires. Our little dog Harley Fern had a spay the other day, and the little poop went and chewed her stitches out. So she is quite the little nutcase. So now she's got a bandage across her belly, and she tries to pick it off with her hind leg, so she skips. I'll have to bring her down. She is the funniest little dog. She's a Schmorky. She's a Shih Tzu, Yorkie, Maltese. And oh my gosh, she weighs 5 pounds. And she runs this house like none other. She thinks she is the queen of the house. And she is. The only one she doesn't bug is a 30-pound cat because he takes her down. She tried. But he's a touch bigger than her. He's sweet, but she thought she was going to run the roost with him too, and she didn't quite make it. So she last night chewed all her stitches off, and I was like, oh my gosh, a little nutcase. But she's the cutest little thing you've ever seen. Harley Fern. spoiled, rotten. Are you gonna go get her, Linz? Oh, she's so cute. She's so naughty. Now I got sweaters for all the dogs that says, Dear Santa, we have been very good this year. All the dogs have been really good this year. So, yeah, I'm a dog animal lover. So, it's pretty funny. Did you get her? Let me get Harley Fern. Love her name. You gotta love the name. This is Harley Fern. And she's got a bandage because she chewed through her stitches with these little bitty teeth. But she's the cutest. How can't you love this little thing? Thanks for taking the moment with her. I just had to show you the little nutcase.
We have a question. The 1/2 inch looks really small to work with each individual row. Would this look off kilter if it was spiraled up to the top?
I'd probably go a little small. You don't have to go as small as, like, this is the 3/4 inch. You can do whatever works for you. I just happen to have small hands and...
But did you try spiraling it?
Like around like
Yeah.
this? No, I did not. You can do whatever you want. I just wanted the look how I have it. And I had it all worked out in my wee little brain. But you do whatever works for you, and there's no wrong or right. That's the beauty of crafts. There's never a wrong or right. When I worked with my grandmother, there was a wrong or right. But there's never a wrong or right. And however you figure it out, awesome. That's the beauty of it. You can spiral it, you can do whatever. I just wanted it to start and stop so I could have it exactly, because I like it to look like the pineapple look. I don't know why, but I just do. But you can do whatever your heart desires. You know? I just had this in my mind how I was going to do it, but that would be an awesome idea. Lindsay's all happy she's got Harley. She can kiss her and hold her. Harley's got a hard time with not being held and loved. She's a little spoiled. But that's a great idea. Trey, make one and send it to me. I'd love to see it. I'm always up for something different, honey. But this is so cute when it's done. And the nice thing is you can have it for years and years and years to come. And once you do these, starts bigger and get smaller when you start working with the prairie points. Once you get the big ones down, the small ones aren't that hard. You think they are, but they're not. If you use glue, they're actually a piece of cake. Without the glue, not so easy. You know, when I had to do these for my grandmother one by one, that was hard. But I swear she made everything hard, so I learned. Also, probably so I didn't get into trouble. That's what Lindsay thinks anyways. She definitely kept track of me. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, that dog is the cutest thing in the world. And she knows she is. I just wanted it to be like a tree. I don't know. In my head, it's always the tree. They get smaller as they go up. I don't know why. Like I said, there's never a wrong or right. Everybody's got a beautiful vision. If I didn't do things my grandma's way, she'd slap me, so. Ew, my, honey. Also, if you wanted to spiral it, I would just make it as long as you think you needed and just keep adding on, adding on, adding on is what I would do. You know? Maybe I'll try one day. Next Christmas. I got too much stuff to make. Okay, my next ones I'm going to put on are my 1/2 inch. Those are even smaller than these. But I want it really small when I get to the top of the tree. These are really, really, really little. Maybe I should do. I might do one more row. Nope. These are really, really little. Now we're going to have to do some more. Probably if I had to do this one over, I would have done more 1 inch. You never know till you get it done. I would have done a few more 1 inch up the pike. Because you never know until you try it. Probably if I'd been upstairs with my stash, I would have made another row. That's a nice thing when you're... But I wanted to try this on camera to see what I thought. I make my mistakes as I went along, because it's all a learning process, everything is. Okay, I have to do a few more prairie points, and I will be ready to do a few more. This is what you use when you do little prairie points. When I do the cord. Okay, I know I have it around here somewhere. There it is. You bring out the little bitty itty iron, because then it's not so difficult. There we go. Like I said, you always go the same direction. It's maybe hot yet. I get there. How much I need. It's cute. Very cute. tell I have ADHD. Sorry. I just saw that. Yuck. Yuck. Yeah, that cat can't get off my hand. Okay. Do a little more. It's driving me crazy, this glue. Ugh. Trying to think if I have enough. Just gonna need a little more. Yep. Get this done and see how much more I get done. Yeah, it's gonna be let me see. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually, I think I'm gonna mix this. Yeah, that looks cute. Looks kind of cute. Let's mix this. That looks really cute. Right here. That's actually cute. Glad I did that. Gotta cut all these little, let's see how much more we get up here. But you get the gist of it. All I'm gonna do is go all the way up. And then I got my little hat from here. And isn't that cute? I'm not gonna finish it because it's taking too much time. But is that the cutest thing you ever saw? So, what I'm gonna do, I was gonna finish it today, but it's taking too long. So we'll have this, this, and this. And all I'm going to do is finish all this. And I'll have Lindsay take a picture when I get it done and put it on there. So I'm not going to be doing something for the next couple weeks. But you get the gist of what I'm doing. But it's very cute. It's very, very easy. Just had little time consuming, but it looks very cute. And thank you and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you.